Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to online class again, and I hope that you all are fine at your home. So again, I am here today to discuss something, and the things I am going to discuss today is completing sentences. Okay, there are so many items in completing sentences, and today the topic I am going to discuss is so dot dot that. Today I am going to discuss the topic so dot dot that. It is very easy item. It is very easy topic among all the items of completing sentences. This one, that means so dot dot that, is very easy topic. Okay, so the Bangla meaning of so is atoi, and the Bangla meaning of that is J. Atoi J. So dot dot that, atoi J. So you will find some of the parts, you will find some of the words before that in the question part, and after that you have to write a clause. After that you have to write a clause where there is subject, verb, etc. Okay, after that you have to keep in mind that after that you have to write a clause where there must have subject, verb, etc. You will find some of the parts before that in the question part which will be incomplete, and you have to complete it by following this structure, so dot dot that. So how can you complete, how can you make a clause, how can you write a clause after that? There is a structure, and the structure is subject plus can oblique could plus verb base form, or cannot or couldn't. Sometimes you have to show negation. Sometimes you have to show negative or negation, like can't and couldn't, so after that you have to follow this structure to make a clause. Okay, let's discuss, and let's go for example, and whenever you will go for example, it will be easy, or it will be easy for you, and please look at the following examples. The boy is so brilliant. The boy is so brilliant. You will find you will find this part in the question. You will find this part in the question. The boy is so brilliant. So whenever you will see the boy is, whenever you will see or you will find this type of question in your question paper, the boy is so brilliant. So at that time you have to memorize. You have to remember that you have to follow this structure. So dot dot that. So whenever you will find the question, the boy is so brilliant. So what you will do? You have to write that first. And after that you have to make a clause or write a clause. So how can you write or make a clause? By following this structure. So the boy is so brilliant that he can do the sum. So this structure, you see, this structure is here. So by following these structures you have to complete the completing sentences. The incomplete sentence will be completed if you follow these structures. Okay, so number 2 example, the boy is so dull that. Again you have to write that, and the boy is so dull. Here dull, here brilliant, here dull, brilliant, here dull. So brilliant is affirmative adjective, that is why you have to show affirmative sentence here or clause here, and dull is negative adjective, so you have to show negation here. That is why he can't do the sum. So why can't? Because of the adjective, because of the affirmative adjective brilliant, and because of the negative adjective dull. So be careful. Sometimes you have to show affirmative, sometimes you have to show negative, and it depends on the adjective in the question part. Okay, so here you cannot write could. Why? Because before that here is present tense is, that is why you have to write can. Whenever you find present in before that, and you have to write can after that, but whenever you will find past before that, you have to write could. Okay, so number 3 example, today is so hot. Today is so hot, you know, so hot, so hot. So hot, that we can't tolerate it, we can't tolerate it. So before that there is, that is why can. And you know, hot is negative adjective, that is why cannot. The poem is so interesting, the poem is so interesting. So you know, interesting is affirmative adjective, so you have to show affirmative after that. Okay, so the poem is so interesting that we can memorize it, we can memorize it. Number 5, the question was so difficult. The question was so difficult. Difficult, you know, difficult is a negative adjective, so you have to show negation after that. Okay, the question was so difficult. Look at the verb was. So here every example is present, but here we find past was, so you have to show could. You have to write could. That is past, that we couldn't answer it. So you see, this is very easy topic. So that. Very easy topic. I hope you understand it, and you will do practice from different sources. Okay, by this structure, then it will be easy for you, and it will help you to write English sentence. It will help you to speak in English, to communicate with each other by following this structure. So so I will again discuss the rest of the items in my next class. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for today.